Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf on Board, where today we will play the ninth installation of our Charterstone campaign, where the King's Candle serves as a beacon for his fleet. Do not let it burn out on your watch. And our guidepost is that the candle does not go out on your turn. And of course, we still have a spectral worker, it looks like, because as is the wont of our AI opponents, they like to keep that spectral worker as long as possible. And our temporary rule is the most infamous temporary rule, I believe, in the entire campaign. And that is at the beginning of the game, a candle is lit. And finish the game before it burns out. Failing that, make sure it does not go out on your turn. If you use a building with a fuel shortage peril, the candle immediately goes out. In the physical game, it says if you use a building with a fuel source peril, you must immediately blow out the candle. And I'm sure that if you do not oblige by doing that, one of your opponents will quickly do so to make sure that that rule is enforced. That is it. Yes, in this particular one, there is literally a candle. Now, obviously, they don't do that in the computer version. They instead have the speaking up here. Now, in the easier settings, I've always noticed that one of your opponents inevitably goes to a fuel shortage peril and knocks out the candle. Thus, I have never seen a case where someone's going through the entire game without it happening. But this means I'm going to go through running through this one, or rather fast pace until the one of the opponents destroys the candle. Now, if we go through the entire game without the candle ever going out, great. The king's happy. We all get the not burning out thing. So I'm going to be going a little bit fast here, which means I'm probably going to make a few mistakes along the way in here. But then, as you've noticed in the earlier episodes, I've been making mistakes anyway, right? So now, what do I want here? Now, I've been wanting to build something on top of the botanical gardens here, so I have to leave that open, obviously. I will leave the hoedown hall here, and ooh, let's say the what is that? Oh, that's the income maker, is it? Well, actually, just in case, I'll put the blank one in there because I do eventually have to build over that one, right? Right. So now all the perils are down. And May goes first. So what do I have here? Now, looks like I'm doing the messenger again. And I can only hope that this time I remember to go to my opponent's areas. Now, I might forget in the rush at the early part. Here's the beacon right here. So they have a more of a beacon than a candle is what they're showing there, which I think is appropriate since the candle, the reason why they use a candle in the physical game is because you're not going to have a lighthouse in your room. So yes, it is. So they're showing here, but some people, I think, might metaphorically refer to a lighthouse beacon as a candle in a metaphoric sense. So I suppose it still works in that manner. So I will take the messenger again, and hopefully I will remember because I might not have. Because if we do keep that thing lit all the way through, I'm not going to have time to talk about. Now that's not supposed to start counting down the timer until we actually start the games. Which is why I'm doing my talking now. And here we have. All right, what do we this time to look at? I got. Well, I like the robot, and hmm. Well, a third type of minion might be a good thing to have on my capacity. So, so we will do that. And now, ooh, do I want the longshoreman, the maestro? Well, the maestro unlikely, considering the conditions of what I'm building and all. And the longshoreman, the vessel. Let's get the monk. And oh yes, I get a second one. If I thought about that, well, since I'm not getting a second cat, if I was getting a second cat, then I would bring out the cat whisperer to get. But instead, I'll bring out one I'm likely to use. Let's see, using building with a pumpkin cost, gain 1 VP. That's almost likely to. That's almost guaranteed to happen. And with the librarian, that's going to be worth extra. Well, not too keen on that one. We never used it. Score an objective. What are the objectives? Team builder. That means 3 of them on the field. Card mogul and helping hands. They're actually a... And in fact, starting ahead for helping hands will get me up to card mogul a little bit. So that's really nice. So in fact, +2 for a ringmaster will be... But I just use so many things that have pumpkin costs in here. I'm going to take the gardener. And let the race begin. Now, do I have any... Oh! 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 Ouch! 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 Oh, someone's going to forget on that one, that's for sure. Ouch! Alright, so I will put a robot on top of this, and let us grab one of these. How about the longshoreman? Oh boy, a fuel shortage right on top of the pumpkin patch. That will be my worst nightmare. And the high-scoring repair shop also has a fuel shortage. So let's see what we have here. And what do I need to do? I need to... Well, right now I can't think. As I said, Oh, that's right. I wanted to score an objective. That's what I wanted to do. Yes. Right. Good. It's that thing. I need to think ahead on what I want to do, because if I don't, then I could foul something up as I'm going along. So what I want to do is to put... I have... Oh, I need a second pumpkin. Don't worry, I can do that. And take the pumpkin. And I want card mogul. Good. That helps things along. And the gardener is used. I thought that was going to be inevitable. The coal mine has a fuel shortage. That's going to be a bit of a problem. And let's see. I want to be able to use the... where are the others? There's a fuel shortage there. Well, no one's going to be using that one anyway, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. How about 2 items C? Let's get rid of a brick for that. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, pavilion. I'm going to need 2 pumpkins, a grain, and that. I don't have anything on that. Boy, I'm taking up too much time. All right, just put this over here. Let's grab a... All right, let's just grab that, because I can't think at the moment. And end the turn as quickly as possible. Things could be slowed down as soon as somebody goes and uses fuel. But there aren't too many fuel shortages in this particular one. There's one in the forest, it looks like. Okay, it's taking that. Recalled using the coach. Can I use the cat? Or no, I cannot use the cat. So I will recall all. Because I don't want to be responsible for blowing out the candle. Now, one of the repair shops I noticed has the candle on it, but the other one has a brigand on it. So let's see. Oh, and I can. That's only worth 4 points, but it's worth only 4 points. But I'm not blowing out the candle to get 2 extra victory points. I do want to see some point go into there. How am I doing on grain at the moment? I have no grain. All I have is wood. And it looks like we just had an income phase. So I now have 2 pumpkins. Well, that's good, because that means I've... Depends on how I'm doing on my next objective. See, I need to have 3 of those out, and helping hands also. I think I'll go for a helping hands next. So I want to take the robot. Oh, I can't. Oh no, I can still. Oh, that'll cost a pumpkin. Oh, no problem. I can still get something that way. So what I'll do is I'll start by going here, and I will take a helping hand, which is looks like the maestro. There you go. And if I'm forced to use the grandstand, then at least I can get a reputation for that. Now, I think if I go to here, I can score. Good. Take a pumpkin, of course, because I need that in order to actually do this. And helping hands. I don't think I've scored that one too often. I haven't been using assistance all that much. Oh, who blew out the candle? Or is it just getting low because I've been gabbering too much? What happened here? And no, that's still working. All right, so we want to have a... Ooh, right. What do I want to do? I want to... Well, I'm just going to grab a brick for the moment because I can't think. I don't know what's going on there, but it looks like the candle is getting low. Which means they don't give you much time in which to do anything on here. And it would be nice if I get some reputation. Speaking of reputation, no, I am going to retrieve because I can't. I don't know what's going on at the moment. Because no one's blown out the candle yet. Alright, let's see. We have here... Now, I want a pumpkin, and I want the pumpkin to be able to do that. Oh, yeah. I have to go there in order to clear it out, because if I don't clear it out, I can't build the building. Alright. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that ruined that idea. Alright, so now let's see what I've got here. I need to get... See, so I need 2 pumpkins, a grain, and a metal. So I'll start out by going after the metal. And then I'll go after the grain. Then I have to worry about getting the pumpkins, which are very hard to get at the moment due to the fact that we're having trouble. Now, I don't know if the AIs have an advantage when it comes to working on this particular scenario, because they by definition can go faster than the human player if they what they do in order... Oh, where is there anything here? Oh, we've got this one right here. I'm going to spend 2 resources. No, I want to get something that gets resources. Is there anything that gets resources? Ooh. Resources. Oh, there aren't any good places to get anything. Well, I'll have to go here. I'll go there. Now, why did I go after that? I don't know, because I'm looking for pumpkins. I forgot why I was looking for 2 resources. I was looking for 2 random resources because I wanted to be able to get pumpkins. Silly me. That's the problem I've got right now. I don't think the cat can go to any place used. We go to the hotel hall, but I really don't want to do that, so I'm going to retrieve. Yeah. And because of the speed here, I can't think about a good way to get reputation. I am just trying to fly through this reasonably quickly. And let's see, we go here, and I want to. Do we get anything from the? Yeah, okay. I'll just go there. Get a pumpkin. Get an influence. Next time we have an income phase. All right. The next time anyone hits progress, we get an income phase. And I think I get a pumpkin then. So let's see. I don't want to spend a pumpkin or anything like that for anything I do. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And oh, actually, I got an idea. Right. Yes. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go right here. As the first time I even thought of using that particular item. And that gives me my, yes, that is the first time, because that portal, the portal is something that I usually avoid ever doing. Because all it does is it just forces that to move forward, the progress. And usually I don't want the progress bar to move forward. Now here, what have I got now? I have got, let's see, oh, I need a grain now. Ooh, I need a grain. Ooh, what? I don't. Oh well. Oh, because it cost me a grain in order to do something I needed to do earlier. Oh well. All right. So I gotta work quickly on here. Is that thing still going? Yeah, that thing is still going on. Right. So now that I have the grain, oh, I gotta retrieve everything. Since I've never seen it go this far into the game without one of them using, it could be because the hard AI actually is better at being able to avoid the troubles in there. All right, so we want the pavilion, and we want to build the pavilion right on top of this. All right, good. Oh, finally got on the reputation track. Yeah. Well, that's one way to get up there. Whew. All right, now that that's done, let's see. Let's go to. Ooh, what? I can't think of anything at the moment, so I'm just going to just have to go up there. Oh, actually, I didn't have to get a pumpkin with that one. I'm so used to going there and needing a pumpkin in order to do it. That I just did it by assumption. Banquet hall, surveyor. Oh, what happened? No, we're still fine. All right, so let's see. All right, now let's see. We've got a. Is there any place I could put the cat? I could put the cat here for an objective card. Probably more for the VP more than anything else. And of course, to get things done quickly. And that's it. The last round is over. My. That is the first time I've ever seen a game go through. Now, this said I didn't win the game, but right now, I call that a win. getting that guidepost resolution there. And I did manage to squeak out 1 point, so I did manage to get that fifth point of glory there at the end there. I didn't spend any of my peril for anything useful because I was too busy going too quickly on anything, but I think that beacon was getting ready to go out. It just had this look of it going out, and I had thought it did by the way it looked, but it was still there at the end. And the candle remained lit until the end of the game, and this is the first time I'll actually be reading this particular resolution of this because every game I've ever played, every campaign I've ever played, that candle has gone out one way or the other. As dawn breaks, you hear a buzzing sound in the distance. You dash outside to see the source. In the distance, the horizon is alit with dozens of zeppelins. Each one bears a colorful banner of a major guild of the Eternal City, and they're led by the king. A small vessel arrives ahead of the rest, and a messenger jumps out. Good news! In 1 month's time, we celebrate your village's selection as the new Eternal City. Clearly, the king is delighted that you kept his candle burning. Yes. Finally, I have seen that I think that's the only resolution in the game that I had never seen happen before. I think I've seen every other path at least once, but we kept the candle up there. And yes, last place, but I don't care. I call keeping that candle lit a victory of sorts. Whew. And that concludes that bit. And yes, I did just barely break into the 50s. So I am going to, oh, yeah. Of course, that makes this jab of missing that by 1 point. Oh no, I did get 6. Oh, of course, because the extra point of glory from keeping the candle lit. Yes. For not going in. So I do finish that so I get a rep. So I'm guaranteed at least 1 rep in every single game now, and that's something good to hear. Now, let's see. What all do I need to keep? I have 3 of those. I have 4 of those, so I've already got that. I've got 11 gold. Yes, that's right. I have not been spending any of my gold. I could have gone to the Skyport and won and all that, but I was focused on keeping it lit. So I have all this stuff that I neglected. So that's the whole thing about this. Do you want to risk the king's ire or not? It could make a difference in the final resolution of things, and you certainly don't want to go out on your turn. Well, I'll go for a second gold since otherwise I'll be throwing away 10 gold instead of 9 gold. So that's 1 less gold that I'll be tossing away then. All right, let's see. Which items do I want to keep? What do I have up here? Well, I've got nothing that obviously needs building next turn, and next game I'm most likely just going to build it because I've got 2 high-end areas now. The Hoedown Hall, that's a 15. Well, that I can't build over that anyway. So the Pumpkin Market is probably the next thing to go. And I'll just have to see where I am on things because this has been a nice source of victory points because the gardener and the librarian working together to give me the actually I won't have the gardener on too many occasions, so remember that. So I will keep a pumpkin around because those are useful to keep. I have one of these and a coal and a brick. Obviously keep the librarian. Never get... Oh, did I do it again? I told you I was going so fast that I would probably forget to use the messenger, and I was quite right about that. And let's see, mm, I used the monk and maestro or the longshoreman. And this is right. Whenever you gain a reputation, gain +1 VP. I don't know if the freebie goes under there. That's the thing. But I have other. But I think the longshoreman is more likely to be used than maestro. So let's see. We want the the golem, the cat, and the robot. So I get to keep all three of them now. And that's it for game number 9. Now I hear that the candle that's provided when you with the game with the physical version, speculation is that it lasts about an hour, but I was going by the assumption that we weren't going to give that long on the digital version, since most likely the digital version might have some other algorithm that it uses to determine who it goes out to. Because otherwise it would be very, very hard for any real players, because the AIs can go through their turns so much faster than you do. But just in case it was it, that's just why I was hustling on there. My thinking, it might be on randomly selected, that if it goes this particular turn number or something, or if it and if you take an obnoxiously long amount of time, it might charge you as 2 turns or something like that. Maybe that's what it does. I don't know, but oh, that was it. And oh yeah, let's see how this is going, because I did lose this one nastily. So 676, 742, 714. So yes, Bruce is catching up with me. But I'm hoping that next time I will be able to play smarter, so that perhaps I can get back up in the lead. But we'll have to find that out in the next episode of Charterstone.